Hi, welcome. So, this is a review of Wuthering Waves 1.0. How has it been so far for you? Commented. Anyways, my thoughts so far? Really good. Has it reached my expectations? Expectations, yes. I think it has. So, I'm going to be talking about the good and the bad of the game. First things first, since this game is combat-based, we're going to go through the combat. Probably easier for you to play than watching me play, but you know, it's also nice to see here again. So, probably have, if you've never played this game, you probably have no idea what I'm doing, because I don't really know what I'm doing either. No, I'm kidding. But, that felt really nice and cool, didn't it? That was really rusty as well. So, there is that. That is the combat. My critiques of the combat. Let's see. Nothing. All in all, actually, the combat of this game is actually very, very smooth. I think the amount of complications in this game, in terms complexity of this game, is actually really, really good. So, you have 3 different characters, all with their own unique echo, skill, charge attack, normal attack, ultimate, and you just have to pair them all together into one glorious team. There are also plenty of other things like animation cancel and so on and so forth, which are really, really cool, but I will not show it for you in this video. Now, if that sounds enticing, just hop into the game. Just do it. Just do it. No, okay. But yeah, all in all, this game's combat, I think, is far exceeded most of the games, even JRPGs, I would imagine. Like Scarlet Nexus, I would say this is probably on par with Grand Blue Fantasy if you've played that before. I love Grand Blue Fantasy, that's fucking amazing. Relink, not the gacha game, not the other game. That game has amazing combat. I would compare this game to that. The only game that I would probably make higher is actually PGR, which is their other game. The reason why is it feels a lot faster, it feels cooler. Unga Bunga particle effects. That's really it. But if you like fast-paced games, if you like actually even thinking about like how you're gonna attempt to attack and strategize against an enemy, this game's actually really good for that as well. It has modes that allows you to test yourself, which is really, really cool. So if you like Souls-like games even, and you just like it a little bit faster, even Monster Hunter? What? Monhan? My brain's not working. You'll probably like this game as well. Though, that is only the start of the game. Now, gameplay loop. Gameplay loop with this game is pretty much just like any other gacha game. It's gonna be dailies. Pretty simple. Do a daily mission. Follow whatever it needs. Kill some things if you need to. So like, let's say these things there. If you need to do it, do it. Grinding of this game. Grinding, I don't know. Pretty easy, I would say. Let me just kill that guy there. So, what are you meant to grind in this game? Firstly, echoes. So you see this guy here, he dropped an echo for me. Echoes are a way for you to get more powerful in this game. They're actually a really, really important part of this game. Though, not the most important. The most important is probably upgrading a character, getting the right weapon, doing skills, but without any of that, echoes are probably also good. You need everything together to get the most powerful character anyways, so they're all as equally as important as each other. Without any of them, your character won't do shit, unfortunately. So, let's talk about echoes first. You saw me pick up an echo. There are 3 different types of echoes. 1 cost, 4 cost, 3 cost. There are arguments about doing 2 4 cost. Don't mind that. Just go with the standard of 1 4 cost, which is going to be your forefront, which is going to be the thing that you usually would summon. Sometimes you would do 3 cost for a summon. That's like particular cases. But if you don't want to think, just do a 4 cost of the desired thing of your character. 2 3 cost. Generally, they're going to be both the element or energy recharge, and then 2 1 cost, which is basically consists of attack, defense, and HP. Depending on your unit, you'll use whatever one. And then there's like little resonance effects, just like any other gacha game. Gear will match with each other. You tend to actually want to do all 5. You don't want to do mix and match, unless if you have really good subsets. I'll talk briefly about upgrading stuff in this game. I don't really want to, but essentially, upgrading mats, just auto-select, blah blah blah. Every 5 things you get a substat, and to use a substat, I don't know if I can do it here, but, oh man. Essentially, you upgrade something. Let me upgrade something small. So, upgrading consists of money and consists of these. These are very precious. Please don't use them willy-nilly, just like how I am. Actually, no, I will use it. But anyways. So, upgrading a subset uses these tuners, and just use it. Uses 10, that's dog shit. Uses 10 per. And how to grind them is actually gonna go to the next thing I'm gonna do. So, grinding overworld, pretty much is just echoes, grinding your chest, getting the map cleared, stuff like that. But the true grind in any gacha game is the energy system, and we all know and love doing all these mats. So, all these forgeries, skill mats for your weapon and your skills. This, EXP for your resonator or your character, weapon EXP, and money. These are your ascension mats. This is for extra echoes and also tuners. Eventually, when you complete the whole map, there's not going to be very many ways to get tuners besides events. Same as Echo EXP, you'll be getting it from that. Actually, one thing I didn't note, that the bosses will drop Echo EXP and Weapon EXP. I think it also drops, yeah, Character EXP as well. But there are a lot lower versions of, let's say, the things if you're doing specifically. And then there's your weekly challenges, which will also drop Echo and Weapon, but it doesn't say Character, but might drop Character, I'm not entirely sure. And then drops the specific weekly mat, which you need for your skills, which are over here. After you reach level 6, you will need them, or level 5, I don't remember. But yeah, no, I think it's level 5, you would need them. Par for the core of gacha games. And then, yeah. I'm gonna say this now, the grind is not actually as bad as people think. The grind of this game is actually, like, non-existent. I'll be honest. It's pretty non-existent. If you need to grind, you can grind for main stats, which is good. Essentially, you'd be just picking up echoes, killing everything. The really simple way to do this is essentially go to your data bank, see what thing you want. So let's say if I want Frost, and I need a 3-star. Detect, pulls on map, pulls the nearest one, go grab it, go get it. There's probably guides on like how to actually spoof the chances and stuff like that, but just go for it if you don't really care, and then get the desired stat you need, main stat you need. So yeah. As for substats, unfortunately, that is part of the entry system. Yeah, you'll just have to go through it, go through the freaking grind. But that's a-okay. Now, grinding out of the way, let's go to the other grind of completing the whole game. So, I haven't done that because I'm lazy as fuck. Actually, there's also a quest here. But yeah, I'm lazy as fuck. So, I only did like 90% and 80% all around. That's good enough for me, I don't really care. That's fine. But, if you love exploration, this game has amazing exploration. In fact, probably one of the best exploration I've seen, and I don't like exploration. So, you can actually climb walls! Very cool, very sick, very cool. Actually, the other thing that I don't know if I can show here is... Ooh, nope. Not showed here. I'll go back up there. I'll go up there. It's pretty much you can grapple. Grapple. It's very cool. So... Well, actually, there's also another grapple, which is actually an item, but I'll show you that later. But yeah, if you need to... Let's just say you're on this ledge. If you need to get up, you can just flip up. It's amazing. There's probably better things you'll probably be, see later on. But yeah, you can just do that. It's amazing. And you have this little tool here, which is actually called the grapple, because I'm dumb. But yeah, it's that little thing that I was running around before. See? Look at it. These are only in specific places, but... Oh, I didn't even do it properly. There you go. Yeah, you can just grapple around. Really, really fun. Really satisfying. Movement in this game, amazing. By far the best. And there's also like little techniques you can do, like, I don't actually really know how to do it, but it's like... Plunge, no, I don't know. Plunge, something, I don't remember. Plunge, dodge? I don't remember. Actually, I have no idea. I'm not gonna embarrass myself even more. But, there are things that you can make yourself jump even higher. The most simplest one is actually to just grapple, dodge, and float. I think it's like a quadruple jump, or whatever people do with plunge attack. I don't fucking even know. I don't want to know it. You don't even need to do that, because you have a lot of stamina. The other bonus thing is actually about stamina. When you're not in combat, you can infinitely sprint, unlike one certain game. I'm not gonna talk about it. That game is... yep. Not a particular hater of Genshin Impact, but I kinda am. Yeah, obviously, if you're in combat... oh, there's a thing there. If you're in combat, it's a little bit different. You will be using your sprint bar, which is unfortunate. But you have a lot. You have a lot. The stamina bar is being used by your heavy attacks, or your dodges, or your sprints. But yeah, I'm gonna kill this one real quick. Cool. Yeah, movement in this game, amazing. The map itself is actually really big in terms of exploration, but it doesn't feel big because of like how nimble you are and what the movement's like. So any like sort of mountain that you see, or even like a hill that might take you like long to do, you can actually do it pretty fast. There's a lot of nooks and crannies that you can actually go into to recover your stamina, which is really, really nice. Or you can even do a final ditch effort of just, let's say, like if I can't get up this thing, you can like grapple up, or you can probably do it backwards, but you can grapple up, and there's just a lot of little techniques that you can do that I can't be fucked doing because I'm lazy as fuck. But yeah, exploration in this game, amazing. I think it's actually one of the best, and in all honesty, outside of combat, I think it's like one of the best in this game. One of the best features in this game. Now, we'll go to another one. Let me pull out this. Let's see. Cool. So, the other thing is, the development company is actually really, really good. I'm gonna shill for them a little bit. They've done PGR. In all honesty, they've done better than PGR has. In terms of, like, their development team. They're very communicative. They give a lot of polygems. Though the slight issue with their apologems is it might be a little bit too much. Is it me? I'm not too sure. People might complain if I say that, but if you give someone something, what's the saying? They take a mile. You get what I mean. Like, once you give something out to someone, they'll expect that again and again and again and again. So which is a slight worry, but it's not too much of a worry at the moment. Hopefully they get to balance that really well. If they do, amazing, because we win more. So, and finally, character design. I want to say character design in this game is actually really, really good. Not the best, in terms of like how they look compared to like Star Rail or anything like that. I think Star Rail still beats it up. 100% beats it up. But they can do the characters very well. It's not far, I'll say that. Like, people love her. People don't like her. People love her and like doing this thing. But yeah, in terms of design, even like weapon design, they look really cool. Everything looks amazing. I don't think you'll see too much of a difference between most of the games nowadays, in all honesty, most anime games nowadays, because I think it's like 3D animation, 3D anime is there, it is here. Like, Hoyoverse made the first, like, really good one, Honkai Impact 3. And I think it's really, really here now. It is existing now. So, really well done. In terms of, like, the characters themselves, I'm not too fond of them. Hopefully Jinshi will be a lot better, because I have saved a lot for Jinshi. I've saved so much. And I actually really like her character design as well. So hopefully, in the future, they'll improve. And yeah, just like any other game, they will improve. Now, they can improve. I want them to improve so much more. So, I want weeklies. I really, really want weeklies. Or patchlies. That's what you call it. There's not enough endgame stuff at the moment, which is sad. The things you can fix with this is actually more events that are harder. Though those kind of feel bad for like casual players, does suck. Which I propose you just have more endgame, right? Just have more endgame. So currently the endgame of this game, the only real endgame is actually Tower Adversity. This realm doesn't actually use gears, so you only need to level your character and that's it. So that doesn't really count as endgame to me. The other endgame is actually holograms. Holograms are an amazing endgame. My biggest gripe with them is you can only do it once. Sorry, reap the rewards once. But there's records. Kind of cool. Yeah, no. Unfortunately, these are not resettable, and I would love them to be resettable, because why shouldn't they be? Sure, no one's gonna get it on the first month. Don't care. I want it. I want this game to last long, and hopefully it will last long. But yeah, no, weeklies, need more endgame, which I believe they should be doing in 1.1. They're gonna be resetting Realm, which is fun. But I don't consider that as an endgame, but I consider that something to do within the game, which is really, really cool. And yeah, that's really it in terms of that. The other thing that I want to improve on is their music. I believe their music could be way, way better. The current track that's playing at the moment is a Wuthering Waves one. Do you recognize it? No, because hell, I don't. I'm just more comparing this to like PGR. PGR has a lot of music that is very, like, distinct. So one of them is like Narwhal, or the more recent one that I really like is, I think it's called Resounding Sound. From they're actually both alpha tracks. If you know alpha from the PGR, not the actual word alpha, but yeah, they're both alpha tracks. They're amazing. They're so memorable. I want to listen to it while I'm working. That's what I want in this game. I want music that I want to listen to during work or whatever I'm doing. I don't know, when I'm editing video. Sure, yeah, that too. I want those songs. I want these type of songs in this game. I can't recall any songs in this game. If someone plays a random song in Wuthering Waves, I won't recognize it. Unfortunately, I will not recognize it. I'll be like, oh, that's kind of cool OST. That's sick. And I'll be like, oh, it's Wuthering Waves. Oh shit, I didn't even know that. Oh. But if you play me a PGR song, I'll probably recognize it, or at least be like, this sounds familiar. This game doesn't have that. Not yet, anyways. But eventually, hopefully they do. I really hope they do. So, the ecosystem actually has a slight problem. It's the amount of mats you get. I feel like you don't actually get enough mats, in all honesty. Since you need EXP and those little tuners. Tuners are actually not too bad. It's the amount of echoes you get on a daily basis. So generally the actual like echo tacit system, the tacit this one, you generally don't want to do it unless if there's double drop. Why? You can just farm these. These are farmable in the overworld. The only reason you would want to do this is because you need more tuners, or you need EXP, which is fine, but these cost 60 energy compared to like this, which is 40 energy, which is fair because like it gives you echoes, but you don't need those. You can farm them in the overworld, right? Which obviously more tedious, but it's fine. I think unless if they like do more events that give us more EXP, which is probably a good solution, that is a slight problem. The EXP and the tuners are a major problem in this game, especially when you want 3 teams. 3 full... Well, if you want 3 teams, technically you only need, like, 3 DPS sets, 1 support set, 1 healing set. Realistically. But that's still, what, 5 sets? Unless if you have a sub DPS that you want to have on a special set that's not like an energy recharge set. Also, I didn't know you could do that. Huh, you can slide. That's cool. But yeah. Hey, noise. I got distracted by sliding. I did not know you can slide. See? Movement. Kind of cool. But yeah, so the amount of EXP you get at the moment is not amazing. But it's fine. It's good enough for now. They gave us double event because of the fact that people complaining about it, which is very cool. Again, going to the company of like responding a lot. And now, their events. Kinda shy at the moment, but it's only the first batch. Come on. No, it could be way better. So they gave 2 double EXPs. Very cool. Very, very good. Very important for growth, and if they want to do more endgame stuff next patch. If they want to accelerate people, give us double events. Double events are amazing. They give us more EXP, they give us more mats, they give us more everything, which is really, really good. And if they want to push us to do endgame next patch, perfect. In terms of actual events, the events so far, lackluster. I kind of didn't like them. One of them was like a daily one, the other one was like kind of combat-y, but not hard enough, which is fine because I like imagine like casuals would want to play this game, obviously, and they won't invest as much time into this game, and they'll probably actually struggle in it, in all honesty. I'm not saying it's bad, but they want to make it even for those people, right? So they can still get all the rewards, which is fine. Yeah, completely good. Because that is a lot of player base, actually. A lot of player base really want to just play this game casually, which is completely fine. Yeah, I sound mad. I'm really not. Don't worry, don't sound mad. But yeah, no, events do seem a little bit lackluster. And actually, no, they have the one more event, which seems to be actually kind of permanent, which is the Depth Realm. Very good event, very cool. If this resets patchly, very, very cool. I think that this is an amazing, like, permanent-ish thing. I think it's amazing. Now, the last and final issue that I have with this game, it's not its story, because I don't really care about its story, even though people are saying it's bad. Not the voice actors, which, because I play JP, I really don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be honest. But all the English like users out there, they'll get it fixed. Don't worry. They'll do something. Probably, hopefully, maybe. It's actually the energy system. It goes back again to like the amount of mats that we get for tacets. I believe if they want to fix some of that issues, I believe if they give more energy, so even like if they let you get energy from dailies, so let's say if you complete all this, they give you 40 more energy, or a whatever the crystallized weight plate thing is, just 1 per day, would be very cool. I already know they give it throughout the the battle pass, but if they do that, because the high cost of the the high cost of like everything that uses weight plates, I think it'll balance it out pretty well, and it'll allow people to like build more diverse instead of this like weird thing where you're just building for tower adversity. You're just doing like, what is it, 5 sets, or even 4 sets if you're only doing the 2, which I'm only doing. I'm only doing the 2 at the moment until Jinshi comes out. So I think a little bit more energy, and also some sort of energy system that overflow system. So kind of like Star Rail. Star Rail does an amazing overflow system. The good and the bad is actually both really good. It punishes players for not playing the game, which is what they want, right? But also, it doesn't mean it's the end of the world either, because you could just stack up energy. So like what I did before the Firefly patch is I just stacked up energy, because I don't know what the fuck she's supposed to build. And it turns out that she has 2 new sets that I need to do for relics, and I just used all that energy. So, yeah. But something like that would be kind of cool. Or would be the dream, I guess, would be some sort of system like the limited resin system, but I think that's too good, and yeah, it's a little too good. And also those can only stack up to 3 times anyways. So if there's a way to just like do it just for a little bit, just a wee bit. So the Star Rails one is actually perfect. That one's perfect. I think that's good. Either of those two. It can't be both. It has to be either you get 40 per day, or 40 to 60 per day, or you gain an overflow system. I think. I would think so. But yeah, no, I think that's it. That's all. That's all I want to say. I think we're done here. I will let my outro do my thing. But for now, thank you for watching the video. I do stream, and the link will be down below, and also be in my outro. And I'll see you later. Thank you very much for watching my very, very, very first video, I think.